Relationships Recording 6. Super Villain Story Recording 11.
Hello. Mod's been denying that. So, hey, oh god. So, I was supposed to make a monologue about my sister the other day. Didn't. Hey guys. Oh god, if you happened was, hello. Me trying to prove that I wasn't gay did not really help because another day. Hello everyone. This is a monologue played on the same day, actually. Well, I'm cool if it's like, something uncomfortable and you have your boyfriend come talk to me. Lon is respectful. Like, Lon is respectful, I'm cool with it. Like, he's very respectful about it. But, and like, I do know in certain situations you can be a little aggressive. Hello. And I also, yeah. But, what I learned from that was this, like, hey guys, like, she's happy that she killed me. She's happy that she almost killed me.
And getting into that debate. It says Superhero Recording 11, but I don't see the first one. I must have accidentally reposted that and made it. No, these. Oh, no, wait, it's. Okay.
So, trying to be frequent with this stuff. So yeah, I remember I said last time it was going to be villains. I'm going to talk about
Super
villains.
Villain Story
Also,
Recording
I'm going
11.
to explain with this one, like,
Superhero
what is
World
going to
Recording
revolve around a title.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, everyone. And I may have made a mistake. And made a mistake, I mean that I accidentally forgot one more person I dated. Because, okay. So, this is still me talking about my superhero universe. But we want to get to the big battles. Powers. And because of that, it also helped because then I had to fight a villain. So pretty much we were fighting, and then I left. I took my necklace with me, and I walked out. Suddenly,
This is me explaining my origin story. Finally, I can start the recording.
And today, I have monologues to do. So one, I am going to do the superhero monologue, but two, I want to talk about what happened the other day. It's not a big thing. Honestly, it took me a while to figure out that what happened was complete, like, utter bull crap and should not happen at all. I just literally turned off my PS4. Now I'm going to go turn it back on because I want to go watch something. So, let's get to this then. So, my mom, so I had to ask my mom if I can get my food. She's like, oh, I don't know, you have like a very expensive taste. And I'm like,
what does... Okay, why am I disconnected from the Wi-Fi? Oh, my fucking Christ. Okay. Oh, my phone's still connected, so why is my darn console's disconnected? But... Yeah, my mom... So I didn't really notice it at first because I was just like, fine, because... So, she said, I'm going to order some stuff and I will cook you something to eat. Now, my mom knows that there's certain foods that I won't eat. She says I'm a picky eater. I don't care what she calls me, as long as I get food nowadays. So it's kind of like She says I'm picky, fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. And so my mom, and so she got all this food. Now she's cooking food, okay, and so it's smelling like spaghetti. It's smelling like something that has to do with some meat, you know. So my mom is like saying like, and then so I go to mom, and I was like, I go to my mom, I ask her, what's she cooking, and so my mom looks me straight in the face and says that I'm cooking some food, and then she tells me that this is food that I'm not going to want to eat, knowing full well that I'm a picky eater, by the way. And she says, I'm, you need like, I am done making like 3 different meals just because to fill your picky eating habits. And you can tell my brother because her brother was in the house as well. And so I didn't really think of it, didn't get pissed until like a little bit, and an hour later, I started getting a little bit mad about it. Cause now I started focusing on what she just fucking said to my face. She just said in full words too that I don't care. She could have made a whole meal cause she could have made spaghetti, but no. But then she was like, oh yeah, they're bacon. And so she's pretty much saying that so why in the fuck would you give me the son of hope that you were going to cook me some food if you weren't going to cook me some food? That's a bitch. That's a bitch move right there. Just like give me that sense of security, like, oh, my mom's gonna cook me some food, okay. And then it goes to, oh, no, she didn't cook me food. She cooked her food. She cooked her some food. I'm like, okay then. Motherfucker. But, oh god. But yeah, so, with everything being said and done, this was annoying as hell. It definitely pissed me off. So, with that being said, let's get to the monologue I've been waiting to do for a while. I don't think it. Sorry. I was supposed to do a monologue, not watch villains be talking about being civilians. I'm sorry. I must. Alright, so the story of a lifetime. The story where I started doing the story for one particular superhero, and I will start doing these for a lot of them. But like I said, I do not know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So, so with that being said, let's get this done. Okay, so I first started off, and by the way, let's get to this part. The reason why I did her first is because people said that I pretty much fucked up her entire life, and I kinda did. I admit that. She was just 10, and she had a creature who she was nice and kind to, psychically connected her into her emotions, and so now she had to control her emotions at the age of 10 as a little girl, because because any emotion she felt, the creature would transform into the embodiment of that emotion. So there's rage, anger, happiness, and it has like, so it's kind of like the creature kind of looks like a little bit like rock shape, and so through the little bit the rocks, it will be like a different color. So regularly it would not have a color; it would just be kind of like pitch black. It wouldn't glow or anything, but then when it was the embodiment of color, then it would change into the like the little rock cracks. It would have like red or green or whatever emotion she was feeling. Now, now let's get to the story. Now you guys understand that. Well, also I should mention that she died, and then the creature brought her back to life. So she also has that. So yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about what happened. Okay, so this has very little things to do with me. The only thing this has to do with me is the fact she came to me asking to fix a ship that crashed inside of a mountain and make it fly. I did that. Then the other superheroes that I told you guys about, the ones I base off of the guy defenders, they were able to fuse themselves with their creatures and stuff like that. Yeah, those guys joined her because they couldn't go back home, because when they left their Shadowverse, they were forbidden to ever come back. Because of that, they kind of needed a place to crash, and the ship had a lot of room. So, yes, I took two shows of. I took an object from a show, and I took well, not characters. The names are still there, just because one of them is probably going to be called Rick or some shit if I start naming them myself. But they will look completely different, and the creatures they fuse with will be the same. Well, the same in embodiment, but I would definitely, if I had the chance to draw them, I would draw them a lot more differently. Just for then, it would not look like, well, them. But yeah, so the so then they were helping her, and so she was trying to find the person who did kill her, who fused himself with the clones of the Ravagers. By the way, the creatures are called Ravagers, and he fused himself with a lot of them that mutated his DNA, fused the rest of them into one giant creature. We he we thought he killed her and then ran, and then he fused all the other Ravagers that were in the ground and into his body that made him the King Ravager, and now she is hunting his ass for revenge for killing her. So it's his long journey, and he's getting different tech parts for a machine, and so they figure out a little bit later in the future is that he's looking for different components of technology, a machine that could allow him to either harness a lot of power or contain a lot of power. They don't know what this machine is for, but they know what they're looking for. And so he kind of has like three pieces, and he's looking for two more. Okay? And one of them, surprisingly enough, for iconic reasons and for plot reasons, is on the ship. because there's only one of its kind, and that kind is on the ship. And the ship, it's the it's kind of like the main. It's not the main power source of the ship, but it's kind of like the AI hyperdrive part of the ship. Yes, there's AI in this flying ship. So, other than that, the other one they the other one is in another lab. They try to stop him, and I know I'm skipping a lot, but morally this is a lot of fighting, and I'm just getting to all the good parts because the good parts are the rest of the story, and it furthers the rest of the story. So I will continue now. So he tries to stop. They try to stop her. She goes tries to beat him up. He almost kills her. They save her, but she's knocked out. Then the rest of the guys they try to beat him up, and then they all, well, they don't get knocked out, but they get unconscious for a little bit, and then they get back on the ship with her being unconscious, and the fact that with this connect bomb she has with this connection she has with the creature. I said connect bomb by accident. Creature, um, she she was gonna stay in a coma forever. So they had to figure out how to keep her connection with the creature controlled. So they put so they brought gems from their Shadowverse. These gems were the center stone of using by using magic stones. They were the centerpiece of crafting magic stones. You guys watch the guy Defenders, that's a reference. That's a reference. But and so they use these pieces to create certain tech pieces. One for her to wear a glove, and the other one was and the one is like a gem on like a little tech, like it's like a little bit of tech around the gem that's shaped. Think of it shaped like a beast eye. If you see like when the creature has like a third eye, but it's not a third eye, it's just a gem, and is on the forehead. And this allows the creature to, so pretty much, she can now sort of control is more like the creature can now, both of them can choose, like the creature can choose what emotion it wants to feel, or if it's feeling a certain emotion, it will transform by itself now, not by just her emotions. But it will be able to control itself, so it won't turn into the full embodiment of it. So, yeah, sometimes it'll glow red, sometimes it'll go pink, sometimes it'll go yellow, depending on her emotion, because they still have that connection, but it won't turn to a big fucking behemoth. So, because of that, it's kind of leads this little arc way of like she now gets to feel her emotions and she was learn how to control her powers and stuff like that. So she's learning how to control her powers, and so and so this is where the story kind of ends. And so I'm going to tell you in plot wise. In plot wise, I was planning to get her to fuse herself with her creatures like the other guys, but that's kind of a different thing. Usually they fuse themselves with their creatures. They got like one motherfucking ability. That's it. Like, that's it. This creature has like several abilities, so that would make her more like a god, and especially if she could stay human. But I think I like it better if it's just like mute, like it's able to like still morph and change, like especially since sadness creates tears, so that could be water. That could be like kind of like some form of water base, like sadness does create tears. You can be sad without tears, but I'm going to be using logic. I'm going to use elemental logic. So yeah, does that mean that the creature will change to the color of constipated? Yes, because of that's an emotion. So She feels any emotion she feels. And I feel like that's good. Because even Inside Out, they kind of fucked that up. When I thought embodiment of emotions, they just kind of gave her in Inside Out kind of like a main emotion, bitches. And the only thing they gave that was kind of like a unique thing, since every time anything that's ever felt that emotion changed color has always stayed that color, except for that movie with the alien who changed his color, and so he would like anytime when he felt some type of thing, he would change into a different color. Um, except for that one, this one sort of did it bad because you see, I'm not gonna talk about theories about Inside Out because I don't care about that shit when it comes to any form of the movies, except for some. Some theories in some movies are good, but for Inside Out, I don't give a damn. Um, so it was like all the normal shit, like anger, sadness. I think purple was fear, and yellow was happiness, and then green was disgust. Now, I'm pretty sure green is also means like sick or anything else. So I don't really think that's going to be a massive thing that's going to help her. Because she's not going to make her feel disgusted just for that she can fight a villain. But if she feels scared, I do want to say, like, if she gets, like, feared, like she has fear, the creature turns into the embodiment of fear. And when you're scared, you want to be protected. So I want to make it seem like he can like he like protects her, and so he is like so she's like in this purple orb in his chest that keeps her safe and as he fights her. So I feel like he would change and like literally I want to draw this creature so fucking bad. I would like to have a digital pad first because fuck that. Because I don't want to draw and then have to get new paper every single motherfucking time. So I just want to get a digital pad, work it out and stuff like that. For then when I get the creature, I could also do like her sitting right next to him, and I can have like, oh, this is the teenage version, and then I can have like, I would probably do another one where it's like he's like the King Ravisher, so he's a little bit changed, and she's a teenager. Because by the way, this is in the group of her being 10 and then her becoming 14, so this is a giant leap. So she had a few years of dealing with this. So yeah, and so tomorrow will be me continuing the story. Now, I like to say when I do these stories, I do just kind of make them up on the spot. I don't have anything pre-planned. There's things with pre-plans is more the arc with the character, but it's not really anything big like story-wise. Story-wise goes with the character development. So yeah. That being said, see you guys later. Oh, the thing is over with. Okay, stop that. Oh, oh, wrong button. Okay. I'm assuming that hurt everything. This is going to be super weird to be posting on YouTube, but whatever.